Yeah.
Hello, everybody. This is Shayna Asby. I am the family life coach. I'm coming to you today because I want to talk about this new magazine we have coming out. It's called the Generational Wealth Magazine. I'm so stoked about it. I'm so excited. I have with me a very special guest. My very special guest that I have with me today is another one of the co-founders or a partner that I'm working with this magazine, and his name is Mr. Jamaal Williams.
Good
You
morning.
guys, right? If you don't know him, y'all need to go find out.
And she made me sound cool.
No, for real. Like I see so much greatness, even with that, with the little that you say. You get what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
you're very humble. That's one of the words that Crystal Josiah always say about you. You know, she's the one who introduced us, and you're very
Well, I love
humble.
Kristen.
But even through your humbleness, I can see that
Yeah.
part. You know, and so you have so many great things to offer. You're going to do so many great things. But when you're able to see it without you speaking, like that part, you know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
I can see that. So I want to share. I tell people all the time, like when there's gems out there, gems never get their shine by being dull. They never get their shine by being hidden. They get their shine by being exposed. Like we have to
Yeah.
recognize gems, right? So you are a
Yeah.
gem to me. You know what I'm saying? To me, I see you as a gem. I
That's
see you
love.
as somebody that should be exposed, that people should be watching for. You know, you are doing so many amazing things when it comes to your craft. And I want you to go ahead and introduce yourself so we can get more into who you are.
Okay.
You speak a little bit
Man.
loud so we can hear you a little bit loud.
Bet. Let me scoot a little closer then. Okay, so my name is Jamaal Williams, and I am a writer. I like just saying writer because I really like to do everything that kind of falls under that umbrella. Exclusively like filmmaking, screenwriting, things like that. Like I want to be in a space to create my own films and write films. So that's like ultimately what I do. And kind of pull back, like I just write, like any aspect of writing, like poetry, technical writing, not grant writing, not lie, but just writing, like blogging, anything. Like I like to really write. And linking up with Shayna and this idea about the Generational Wealth magazine, it was so like it just kind of went hand in hand about what I stand for, and kind of it was another opportunity to write. So in a different market. So like I said, I love to write. I want to be able to perfect this craft, like really dive in it and become like everything about it. So it was an opportunity to write. And I was like that. Plus the person, like writing for a cause and like something that I really think should be kind of highlighted, like generational wealth. It needs to be highlighted. We need to see the path people are taking to accumulate these things and mimic it because that's what it's supposed to be. Like that's the best. I don't know. That's the blueprint. So having this opportunity to assist with that, like I'm very excited because this is big.
I agree. I thank you so much that you even, jumped on it. Like you were like, oh yeah, generational. Well, what? We need to talk about
Hey,
that. Oh yeah, righty. I'm
hey,
there. Like I'm so grateful for that. I'm so grateful that you took the call to do that. I see that you are doing a lot and writing yourself with dealing with film, the film
mm,
industry. And one of the things that we connect on is dealing with film and movies. You know,
right.
we be laughing on the phone sometimes, talking, giving our thumbs up or thumbs down about certain movies. And we like, because you are a director, you're a movie director.
Yeah.
And you're actually, how old are you?
I'm 28. I'll be turning 29 in like 2 weeks. So
Wait a minute. First of all,
wait.
28.
Yeah. I'm 28. Well,
Oh,
29. I'm really just 29. I'm gonna start saying that because my birthday January 21st. If you
okay.
wanna, anybody
Okay.
wanna do
Look,
something cool?
28, 29. Listen to what I'm
Yeah,
saying. 28, 29, and you're already making movies, Jamal. You
yeah, man.
already making movies. You're already walking into You're already perfecting your craft. You're already doing this. At 28, 29, a lot of us are not doing that. A lot of us
Right.
are not there. We're not in the thought process of who we are as of yet. So I just want to
Right.
say, like, that's kudos to you. You get what I'm saying?
Thank you.
Like, those are kudos to you, and you take that with a badge of honor because you're making movies. You're making movies. People, you are being seen on different
Mm.
measures, different links everywhere. So as far as your movie goes, that's where you are because your spirit
Right.
is
Right.
in that movie.
And I ain't gonna hold you. I can't take the credit for it. Like that's only God. Like to really, like just to be, to like you said, to pray about your purpose and like kind of have the clarity about your purpose. Like that's only God. And it's like I feel like maybe, to be honest with you, maybe last year was the first year that I was comfortable saying like, all right, I'm an artist. Like I'm a creative type. I'm a writer. And it was like that was like, yeah, it's like the 28th year of my life. That was the first time, like January, February. So in that, it was like a coming out party for me, like the rest of the year. And now it's just like I want to really be in the world that I say. It's like, I mean, we kind of were talking about it. I'm not really big on words. Like I'm a writer, but I'm not big on words. That's crazy. But like I wanna live and show people through action. So that's like my biggest thing.
Did y'all hear? I just want to know. Did y'all hear what he said? Like, that's so powerful from a 28-year-old. He said, I want to live. He said,
Right.
not talk about it. He said, I want to put it through action.
Yeah.
I love that because what people don't realize is that we're not supposed to just know it, have knowledge of it. We're not
Mhm.
supposed to just speak it. We're supposed to have action with it because it all intertwines. And I love that. I love that you can put that through a movie so we can see a different perspective. So what happens is we all know when we go to school, we go to college or we go to school, and they talk about how we are different learners. We have the auditory learner, we have the visual learner, and we
Mhm.
also had a connected kinetic learner, right? Kinesthetic, where they actually everything is hands on. So you're able to give your information and pour your soul into a movie for that visual learner because
Thanks.
everybody does not learn the same. And that's the amazing part of it. You get what I'm saying?
Nah, yeah, yeah, for real
Yeah,
though.
like
For
you're connecting with them and then for you to even and I know you like to be in the back, don't get me wrong.
real.
But there's gonna probably come a time when you're gonna have to come to the front
Right.
and you're gonna have to help other young men like yourself
Mhm.
who didn't know how to express themselves. Where you found art, they might find something else. But it's
Right.
not about that. It's just about the fact that you honed in on your craft and you put
Yeah.
your foot forward, even though I'm different. Even
Mhm.
though, this is who I am. And they need to see that. They need to see
And
that.
they're gonna
So
catch up. Like everybody else is gonna catch up. Like it don't
yes,
matter when, it
that
don't
part.
matter. But
But
they're gonna catch up.
remember we had this conversation earlier before we started filming or recording. We had a conversation about Pac, right? And I
Mhm.
said the other day I felt like Pac. I get it now. I
Yeah.
get it. I get it that he was so far ahead of us. We didn't understand where he was because we weren't experiencing it. But then it took for him to have to leave for us to get it.
Right.
And I'm not saying that that's you, but what I'm saying is that you are the Pac.
Mm.
You
Chill
are
out,
one
little
of the
pot.
Pac.
Yeah.
You get what
Little.
I'm saying? For
Yeah.
your generation. You get what I'm saying? So you're 28 years old. Again, we weren't thinking like you thinking right now. We weren't mentally, not everybody was mentally where you are. So that is power within itself.
Thank you for real. Though. And I'm like, I'm just not like, I'm not gonna say understanding that, but like really realizing certain things about that. Like, yeah, you're right. You're right.
Yeah.
You're
So even though it gets lonely sometimes because we feel like don't nobody else get it,
right. Right.
this was just your assignment.
Mm-hmm.
This
Mm,
was
that's
a part of
heavy.
your purpose. This was a part of your assignment. So
Mm,
even if they don't get it today, or even if they don't watch this movie today, this might be the
right.
beginning, right? It was one of your first movies. they gonna come back to this. They're gonna
Facts.
come back to this recording right here because we changing history. They're gonna come back to that very first one you did when you was like, look, I was making this with my cell phone. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah.
So you are creating history. I just want to say, like, kudos to you again with that, creating history.
Thank you.
What made you? Okay, let me ask you this: what is your favorite movie? Give me some of your favorite movies.
Okay, some of my favorite. That's a better question. All right,
Yeah, I know because it's so broad.
Friday for sure. On some
Friday.
random stuff. I love Friday. Pulp Fiction.
Pulp Fiction.
Pulp Fiction for sure. True Romance.
True
Definitely.
Romance.
True Romance. I love True Romance.
Okay.
It had a weird effect on me. Like I didn't think I was gonna like really connect with it like the way I did. And let me give you like two more to be well rounded. I'm gonna try to not do another Quentin movie because I really like Quentin. Goodfellas because I'm a low key, yeah, I'm a low key gangster in my head.
Okay.
And one more, probably Pineapple Express because I'm like that's like a real good description of like me. I feel like those movies.
I'm definitely gonna have to see Pineapple Express because I heard so much about it and I never watched it.
It's different.
I never watched it. Oh my
It's
God.
different.
So it's so funny when I ask you those things, it's like, okay, I understand Pulp Fiction because it was so much deeper than what it was.
Right.
And some of the and a lot of movies you said, and then with Goodfellas, okay. So then I had to go in my head and be like, what are some of my favorite movies because I have so many, right?
Mm-hmm.
But as you were saying it, I was thinking of other movies. One of my favorite movies was Casino. I used to watch
Casino, yeah. Robert De Niro.
Over and over again. One of my favorite movies used to be Friday Part 3, you know, and it was because Cat Williams was in there. He always got something to say. And he kind of like gave a different spin to just living in the hood and what goes on in the hood.
Yeah, you're right.
Tucker, you know, I like Chris Tucker, don't get me wrong, because he set the tone with Friday Part 1. He set the tone. But when he came back in with different comedians, it kind of like changed it up a bit.
Cause that's the hood. The hood. Like it's wild in the hood. It's random in the hood. You never know. And like yeah, that's why I really kind of respected Ice Cube on that. And especially when you got to watch Straight Outta Compton when you seen he was writing Friday at that point in his life, and it was just like, all right, that. It was like that was a little moment for me. Like, all right, just stay the course. You know, keep working. You never know when it's gonna like how it happens.
Stay the course, keep working. I like that. So yeah, that is definitely one of them. Now, what is your next project? What project are you working on right now that people need to watch?
Okay. So I'm a part of this group. Well, I work for the SGA TV network right here in Houston, Texas, right? And we have this event called the Cinematic Affair that we started last summer, which is pretty much 3 different filmmakers working on each other's films, collaborating to give you one night of just film, like every film. So we did it last year. It was cool. We did it big. I'm not gonna lie, we didn't do it big. We did it big last year. But now it's like, hey, that was cool. But now we're trying to like really, we know what it could be. So everybody's locked in. Malcolm and Jacoby, Miss Sonia, Miss Marietta, like those are all the people at SGA. And all that to say that we getting ready to bring y'all some heat this summer. And me personally, my film, I can give you a little bit. So I'm doing a pilot. I'm giving you the pilot episode of a series that I'm writing called Soulmates. And I'll give you it's just pretty much the journey of soulmates, but in a perspective, in a way, like the way I'm gonna present it, you've never seen. But at the same time, we all lived it. So like that's soulmates. And that'll be coming to you this July.
Oh my God. So you guys have this event called the Cinematic Affair where a lot of independent authors or film directors come together and they pull their movies together and we watch pilots of them all night.
So it's like, well, how we did it is me, Malcolm, and Jacoby. Like we came in and we was like, because it's as an independent filmmaker, like the number one thing you run across is independent. So we wanted to like really remove that whole stigma and show people that you can collaborate. And once you do that, like the end product will be amazing. So like put it like this, Malcolm went first, because I think we filmed all three films in a 3 week time span. Malcolm went first, shot by Q. Every film was shot by Q Shachi. And while Malcolm was filming, like he was the director, of course. Jacoby was like whatever he needed her. She was the actress, actually. And I was like, the script supervisor, but like we do whatever it takes on each other's films, and the roles always adjust. So when we go to Jacoby film, everybody got different roles, but the grind
Yes.
still the same. Then we come to my film, it's like everybody got different roles, but the grind is still the same.
So you mean to tell me you guys are collaborating together,
Thanks.
and y'all are in each other's film in different ways.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Wait. That's collaboration for
For
you.
real though. For real though. No egos involved. No
egos. Did y'all hear that? What?
Yeah.
I said that it's some men out here that don't have egos and they okay with working together.
For real. For real though. I definitely consider. I mean, I definitely have an ego, but it doesn't. It's not controlling. I'll say
It's
that.
not controlling, right? You get what I'm saying? So so this is gonna be in Houston. This is gonna be in Houston, Texas. That's where you are. What's the date? Do you have a date on that?
July 16th, 2022, but we are gonna do a whole weekend of events. Like just something that's gonna be Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. We're gonna really, really try to like give y'all an experience and shit. And more information on that is gonna be readily available as we like really, really get it going. But I will say that get your tickets early. We sold out early last year.
Y'all heard it. Okay, y'all heard it here first. Look, you guys are getting an exclusive. This is for the Generational Wealth magazine. We're here. We're talking to Mr. Jamaal Williams, the director of Sixth Street Productions. He's the director of Sixth Street Productions is his company, and he makes movies. He's the director of movies. You guys, he's only 28 years old. He has this like, oh my God, he's walking in purpose already. And he just told you guys he's making a part. He has a cinematic affair that's coming up July the 16th, 2022. We all need to be in Houston.
All y'all pull up,
man.
Need
to be in Houston.
Pull up.
For real, for this affair. Get the tickets early. He said get your tickets early where they're going to have different directors, independent filmmakers in each other's films and showing pilots from those different shows.
And it's also just like networking too, because it's people who want to like get in and don't know how, which was me. Like I moved to Houston 2 years ago and I didn't know how to like get in, but I was just blessed to have the opportunity to work as an intern with First One Media Group and Miss Sonia and Malcolm, and they kind of like really took me under their wing. It was like, all right, I see you gonna grind. Well, you can grind with us. And that's really how it took off.
That's powerful. That's powerful right there. But they saw something in you that was just like them. And they said, hey, I'm not going to hate against it, bro. You cold. But look, we could be cold together. You know what I'm saying?
What we do now.
Just pull it together. Like, that's the time that I feel like that we're in as a people. Like, we need to start realizing, that's not competition. You know what I'm saying? Like, we can work together, and even if they go further than me, I'm still a part of that connect. You know what I'm saying? So that don't mean that should be influencing me and inspiring me to get there as well.
And that's exactly
what it does. And if I have the opportunity to pull you along because you just as dope or just as cold as me, I'm coming to get you. You know what I'm saying? So I love that. I love that aspect of it. I'm so grateful for you, your experience, who you are. Like, I love the conversations that we have because they just
definitely.
Yeah. Even today when you talked before this and you were talking about how you're different from everybody else. And so what you do is your form of expression is through this movie, it's through movies. You hone in on your craft and you put all of you in the movie.
Yeah, every aspect, like from the script to filming, like you gotta be vulnerable and just really let yourself go and fall in love with the process and just be in it. And that's what this is my second project that I'm working on now. I've written a few, but this will be the second one that I've written to be filmed. So it's like I don't know. I'm in love with like what it takes to be great at it, I guess. And I just want to keep trying to figure out different ways to do that and go at that. And that's what this is now. Like I'm coming a little different than the way I did the first time with the first film. So it's like, okay, let me see how that looks in the end. And that's really what I'm doing now. Just enjoying the process.
Wow. You said, okay, some of the things you said you're being vulnerable. You
Facts.
have to be vulnerable and releasing it and just doing it. That's a big one. And then putting your all and even changing up to see how great it can become. So that means
Yeah.
that I'm not saying the same, you know, we strive we climb the ladder not to stay on the same level, but we climb the ladder to be higher than what we were before. Did y'all hear that?
Facts.
Like basically that's what you said. So that right there is powerful within itself, and I'm willing to step outside the box or a little to the left or to the right to make sure that I can get there. You know what
Right.
I'm saying? So that's real. That's facts. That's real. So I just want to say, like, oh my God, like again, I'm so caught up on the fact that you're 28 years old. You already
Really?
know
That
you're
made me
already
feel cool.
walking. Yeah, you're already walking in purpose. You're already doing what it is that you set out to do. Where a lot of people aren't there at 28. Um, you put out last night. I just want to say congrats. No, a couple of on New Year's Day. Was it? I think it was on New Year's Day that you're gonna be a dad again,
Oh
and
yeah,
that you're
daddy
gonna have
times
your
two.
first son. I just want to say
Right.
congratulations on that. You
Thank
know,
you. Thank you.
congratulations on getting there. You know, to have that son because it's so much that you're gonna be able to offer him and what you do.
Facts.
And you know what I'm saying? And not only are you gonna be offering him what you're doing, he's gonna see it in action.
Facts. And that's really what got me going in the first place, to be real. Like my daughter, just knowing that she's here and it's like, bet I gotta be what you need. And it's like, so that's what this whole like this that's where the journey kind of began for me, just trying to become what she needed. And that's still what I'm after and what I'm doing. Like I need to become what she needs. So that's what I'm after, really, in the grand scheme of things. Like I told you, I like to simplify, and like in me trying to figure out how I can become what she needs, it's like that I got to be doing something that I love. I know how I am, and from that point, it's just been a discovery journey, and just walking into the purpose, like you said. And that it hasn't been easy though at all. Like because it's like it's a lot when you ask for your purpose. Like it's a lot that comes with it because you get tested. I don't want to say tested, but like you like, is this something you really, really want? You gotta prove it. And I told you I love action. So it became a thing to me where I would just like I hate to like be like telling somebody what I'm gonna do, and like I don't mind, expressing the future like plans, but it's like I'd rather get I'd rather just get dirty and show you out like that I'm in the mud and I'm gonna get it. And I'd rather just do that than say anything. 'Cause you see it.
It's so funny because I think a lot more of us need to be like that. You know, like I've always been a person that talk a lot, and I've been expressive. I've been like that since I was a kid. No, I'm lying. I wasn't like that as a kid because I didn't have a voice. My voice was taken away.
Mm,
So then when I was able to talk, to realize I had a voice,
thanks.
I haven't got quiet since. Like
And
unless,
won't.
unless God bring me to a place of being quiet. You know,
Right.
so every now and then I pull back and I had to go into my quiet place. So I'm learning how to be an introvert and an extrovert. So
And yeah,
I'm
and
an
I'm learning how to do the opposite, be more outwardly
extrovert.
expressive.
Right.
Yeah. Because it's like I can be, I'm cool with, just being chill behind the scenes, little writer mob. But it's like I feel the push of like the second half of life, not the second half of life, but I just feel the push that something gonna be kind of different, and it's not gonna be what I
Yeah.
think in
Yeah.
that aspect. Hmm.
I get it. Look, I'm like, I get it because sometimes God pushes you to those uncomfortable spaces, you
Facts.
know, where He wants to go as opposed to what we intended for ourselves. So
Hmm.
it all just lines up, you know. So I get it. When I say I get it, I get it. For a long time, I've been a public speaker since I was a kid. So for a long time, I should have perfected this by now.
Right.
Where I'm definitely great at great at communicating. But it's other things that I needed to learn more of, and mine was listening. So now I'm a better listener.
That's heavy though, because people don't get that. Like people don't get that. And as somebody who don't really talk that much, I'm a great listener. So it's like you see the benefit of people having that and wanting that, because everybody wants to be, heard.
And realize it, yeah. And then I had to realize too, when I get in every room, don't mean I have to say something.
Yeah.
Still working on that. Like I don't always have to have something to say, or just being quiet.
Because you see so much from being quiet. People gonna like really, they can't hide. You can't hide when I'm just looking and not doing anything else. You can't really hide because eventually you're gonna be yourself.
Yeah, I learned so much in those times. Like I do photography on the side. I went to an event, and I was a photographer, and I took pictures and I heard everything and heard conversations. I saw people. I saw who they were. I saw if they opened up the door for me. I saw if they treated me like I was a servant. I saw if they treated me like I was a person. I felt people's energy, everything. And then when I took off the photography, the camera, and I put on the same shirt they had and I jumped in the picture.
It'd be a little different. That's why you gotta everybody gotta get the same. Like that's what I'm so big on.
It was like they didn't know who I was. I'm rocking with I'm working with the person that is one of the founders of this organization, because that's one of my best friends. Now you trying to figure out who I am. No, don't.
You trying to think about what you said. Like, what did I say?
Like, wait a minute. Who is that? Don't treat me like this now when you weren't treating me like that then.
Right.
Like that right there, I think everybody needs to experience that.
Yeah, that's why you gotta show love and just keep it. It's like if you're around me, it's gonna be love. It's gonna be all love, and it's gonna be all the time. Like I can't help it be like me, because anything else is hard. It's hard to be not me. So why would I'm gonna just do it easy.
I love it. Well, I just want to say thank you. Thank you so much for taking the time out to talk to us this morning.
Thank you.
What?
No, thank you for the opportunity. You already know it's whatever.
I'm just excited, like you excited. Like let's get it popping. Like let's get this generational wealth, magazine started, where we're actually educating people and showing them generational wealth on different levels. What I love about our connection, and then we're gonna end it after this. What I love about our connection is that I come from a different generation, and my generation, I'm like, oh, we want to learn about long money. People who had their farm for 7 generations, or people who have stories that generations old, or people who have things that they should pass down, or it may be history, or it may be like what we're going through right now. But no, we can talk about the 20s, and people who are striving right now, they're becoming new money. They being successful right now. And what I'm saying, with different problems and different things that people need to see how they're getting. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, like that's what we want to see.
Yeah, that's the positive. That's what I love about our connection. Like we can bring different aspects of it.
Different sides of the same coin.
Yeah, we create history right now, because how many people of different generations work together, or how many people out there just want to work with somebody that's a part of their tribe?
Right, and truly collaborate though, and it be
truly collaborate.
Yeah.
You're right. I learn more from people that's not like me. I keep saying it. Like that's the only way that I'm gonna grow. I'm not gonna grow hanging around the same people giving the same answers and the same. No.
Nah.
Right. So I just want to say, thank you so much for being a part of the Generational Wealth magazine. Thank you for telling us more about yourself. And I can't wait. All I can say is 2022.
Me either. Oh, you already know.
Yeah.
July 16th.
Is there any way that people can reach out to you, connect with your movies, or find out more about you?
For sure. On the SGA TV network, Google that SGA TV network. That's where you can find my film, Malcolm's film, and Chicago's film, and just more information about SGA in general. Because SGA got a lot coming. I ain't even gonna get y'all that because I might get in trouble. But yeah, that's just be on the lookout for real, for real. And me personally, you can find me on Instagram at the number six, the letters IXTH_street. Sixth Street is my Instagram, and anything else, Jamaal Williams, JAMAAL Williams. And you should really be able to find me on like just Google that, and everything should pop up. I think I'm getting there on that level now. So, but yeah, I'll follow back. I'm not on that. So definitely follow me, partake in this journey. It's gonna be fun.
Awesome. Y'all heard it. So, well, guess what? Let me tell y'all something. I told y'all gems are not to be hidden, they're to be exposed.
Nah.
So this is a gem. Like, be on the lookout for Jamaal Williams. Be on the lookout. He said it, Jamaal Williams. Sixth Street Productions. I gotta remember that. Sixth Street Productions. You want it, the cinematic affair is gonna be July the 16th. He said, get your tickets now. It's gonna
Nah,
be
for
in
real.
Houston. We want to see more cinematic affairs all over.
Oh
Cinematic
yeah.
affairs, you know what I'm saying? We want to talk about more about that. Y'all want to find out more about Jamaal Williams, about cinematic affairs, about him being a director, and to view his movies and some of his work. Look him up. Reach out to him on Facebook. You know, go to his Instagram and
I'm not
find.
bougie. I'm not bougie at all. I'm
He
not.
not busy. When you say he's not busy, that means hit him up.
Yeah, yeah. I'm not fake bougie either. You know, I reply, I respond. You know,
Yeah,
I do all that.
look. Guess what, Jamaal? They better get you right now.
I mean,
They better get to you right now because you are going to be doing big things, my brother. Big
for
things.
sure.
Big things. You might have to say, you don't have to hit me on my palm pilot back in the day.
Yeah, hit the
You know
palm
what I'm saying? Like,
pilot.
leave a message, you know. So I'm telling you guys, this is hot right here. This is definitely history in the making. You saw it right here first. Mr. Jamaal Williams, the Cinematic Affair, Sixth Street Productions. Hit him up. Get your information now. He's also going to be featured in the Generational Wealth magazine. We're going to do a feature on him, as well as he's going to be a writer in the magazine. So be on the lookout for that. Yep, be on the lookout for that. So I just want to say thank you guys for being here. Thank you for this opportunity. Speaking with you guys, I just wanted to introduce you to the new, what to say, the new hottest thing on the block. The hottest thing on the block. You know, Mr. Jamaal Williams. I'm so excited. So we're going to let you go. Thank you guys, and you guys have a great day.